Welcome back everybody, there's a new Warhammer Underworlds warband, and whilst that by itself is an excuse to look at some tasty new miniatures, this one has got something that is vastly important and needs to be addressed immediately because it contains that most sacred of things, two gobbos in a trench coat. It's not actually a trench coat, it's actually a Squig's like skin, which is somewhat more grim. But the fact is, they've done the trope, they've done the thing, and I want to take a look. So, this is Borgit's Beast Grabbers, amazing name, and they're on their way to Embergard, and it's 6 Grots who are in search of the Troggoth King. I do like this line, what they lack in strength, more or less everything, very nicely done, they make up for with cunning. So we've got Borgit Wolf-Killa, Snags and Hoblin Dreg, Uglug, who is a small Troggoth, and Rig and Sham. Amazing names, 10 out of 10 names. And Rig and Sham are wearing the skin of a Squig because that means that they can lead Uglug around by pretending to be said Squig, which you can probably already see by the little preview we've just scrolled past. They're not doing a great job of it, but Uglug doesn't seem to be the sharpest knife in the drawer, so they seem to be getting away with it. So this is Uglug, and he is absolutely horrendous, as you would expect him to be. I do like his kind of makeshift construction of... It's sort of like a pelt, kind of like a helmet. More of a platform, really, just with a pelt on top of it. He has got a grot dangling from it. It's like it's been just tied on for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. It kind of looks like he's having to hold on to part of it to stop it falling over his eyes, which is, again, it's questionable decisions all round, but there you go. It's a fun model. I like it a lot. Then we've got a couple more grots. We've got some of the wonkiest arrows known to man or grot. I mean, what is going on there? There's no way that that thing is, like, flying true and straight, is there? There's no chance. There's got to be some sort of curve on that when he fires it. I do like that he's got kind of poison dripping from the end, and there's a little sack of poison that his smaller grot friend is holding on to. I'm guessing he gets the juice for the arrowheads from the massive mushrooms growing out of his hat. I'm guessing that's where that comes from. It is a nice little bit of like storytelling in a way. It's not just, oh, here's someone with poisoned arrows. No, it's here's someone with poisoned arrows, and he grows them himself on his own clothes. Really, this is just reminding me that like Gloomspite Gits, that whole force for AOS is just incredibly fun and silly in the best ways. We got the big man himself there as well. I say big man, he's only slightly bigger than the rest of them. I like his war gear. His war gear looks cool. The hat is fantastic. Like the multiple horns sticking out the sides is really cool. And the fact he's got that wolf pelt going over the shoulders. Nice. Nice touches all round. The shield looks great. His pose is mad, but then it kind of has to be, right? The leaders all seem to have some sort of mad pose where they're either swinging a sword with one leg on the floor, or they're standing on their face, or, you know, there's just something going on every time. It feels like it can't be a grot leader if there isn't something a bit weird about how he looks. He also looks really old compared to the others. Like that's a wizened, wrinkled face. This is a grot who's seen some stuff, like properly seen some stuff. The sword looks absolutely brutal, but I also like that it's just, the hilt seems to be a stick. It's just a stick. There's not really anything else going on there. It's just good stuff as always from this faction. I mean, this faction always looks great, and they've continued it for this Underworld's warband. Finally, there we go. There we go. Oh my god. So let's address the one with the big beast catcher thing. Absolutely awful looking contraption. I would be amazed if it functions properly half the time, and I do like that there is bait attached to it. There is a little tiny grot who's just, you know, tied on to make sure that the beasties want to go near it. That's a fun touch. I really like that. It's silly, but it also feels functional and quite callous at the same time, which, again, Gloomspite all round, right? It looks like he does have a fresh one on his back in case that one does get munched, so that's fun. The expression on his face is just so outright cartoonishly evil in the best way. The main event, though, for me, has got to be the 2 grots in a trench coat that's actually a Squig coat because they're pretending to be the Troggoth's pet Squig. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I think the main reason it's so good is because it's not, right? No Squig looks like that. It doesn't look like a Squig, it looks like a slug. And it doesn't look like a slug, it looks like 2 guys who have stretched out the skin as much as possible to cover both of them it's just not in any way convincing, but the fact that it's kind of working, it makes it so perfect. You can even see where the skin has been like attached, or like, is it stitched, or there's definitely like a ring, a metal ring keeping two parts together. No lower jaw. It's literally just like, it's like when a kid puts a sheet over their head and says that they're a ghost. It is literally like that, but it's convincing something that could probably kill a good few of this warband to make him follow them around and do as he's asked, basically. Absolutely ridiculous. Plus, despite the fact that they're disguised as a squig, he's still holding a massive spear. Did the squig used to have a spear? I'm guessing probably not. But, you know what, he still needs to stab stuff, so it'll have to do, right? It is just so good. So good. I love it. I genuinely love it. I do like the fact that their ability to, like, gittish tactics. I mean, gittish tactics. And debate as well. Oh, it's just, I love it. I love the Gloomspite Git stuff. And this is like, it's like all the most fun things condensed down into like 6-7 models, whatever. It's super. See, this is the thing. It is technically like, it's sort of 6 models in that there are only 6 bases, but by the time you've got like 2 guys under the under the squig coat and various others either holding poison or being attached to big grabber sticks, there's actually quite a lot of lads in this warband. It's just a lot of them are too small to warrant being anywhere other than a decoration on someone else's base. Oh, it's so silly, but so fun. I really like those. Those are absolutely incredible. Let me know what you think of those in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, the usual stuff, and I will see you for the next one.